Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video. I'm playing in the Ledger Journal from Dina Wakley. I'm just going to do a single page spread here. I've got a little idea that I want to try out. So I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to go with lots of bright colours. I've got an idea which I think might look pretty cool, and you know, how do you know? Well, you try it and you see how it goes. I'm trying not to keep reaching across the camera. It's super annoying, isn't it? And I'm going to be using the pointed doily stencil. I just want to kind of show you how easy it is to use. Not just for like background patterns, but also you can use it as a focal because it is such a pretty stencil. I want to try really hard and leave some white space. Might not necessarily happen, but I'm going to give it a go. Woo. I'm going to give it a go. I have my little studio friend with me today, and Lola. She's nice and quiet at the minute, so if she does bark, I hope it doesn't make you all jump. So this is my way of getting paint on my page. I call this my sprinkles technique. In the UK, we tend to call sprinkles hundreds and thousands. You can kind of, you know, whichever of those resonates with you. It's a really easy way. I'm sure other people have done this technique before, so I'm not claiming this is my idea, but it's just a way that I'm a bit hooked on doing at the minute. It's a nice, fun way to get paint on your page and create lots of different colour. And I like the fact that the brush strokes go in different directions as well, because I think that adds to the dynamic of it. And it's quite punchy and powerful. There's a lot going on, it's very busy. So if busy isn't your jam, I don't think this technique will necessarily be one of your favourites, but it is mine. Just standing up to reach paint at the very top, on the top shelf. Come on, raspberry, get in on the act. Right, so once I've got these colours on, I'm then going to pop my stencil onto my page. Oh, I love that, it's gorgeous. Right. Managed to leave some white space, people. What is happening here? Who am I? Okay, let me give that a quick dry. So this should be quite a quick, easy way to make a journal page. One of those times, you know, when you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know what I want to create. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to grab lavender, which is one of Dina's new colours. I'm making sure this is really dry. So if there's anywhere where there's like the paint is too thick, I'm just going to go in and lift those bits off. going to grab a really big brush. This is one of Dina's. Oh look, I've put my cloth in my paint, honestly. I'm going to load my brush up with water and then just let that down. It always makes me chuckle, that phrase, let it down. I don't want to let you down, I'm really sorry. And I'm going to do a light colour wash over the whole of this page. So that is just going to push those bright colours away a little bit. You can see I've pretty much used all of that paint. Might even go in again. More water. It's kind of tinting the background, and the more layers you go, the more you'll tint it naturally. The less water you have, the darker your paint colour will be. So if you don't want that paint colour to be super dark, add lots of water. Right, when I say dark, I mean like bold, because obviously I've chosen a pastel shade here. And then I'm just going to give that a really good dry. I'm being a bit careful because I've got transparency behind here and I don't want to it to warp with the heat that I'm putting through the page. I'm just going to lift it up so it can evaporate out the other side. And then I can also dry it from this way round too. Okay, right. So then it's thinking about where you want to position your stencil. This is going to be the main focal point really. And what I'm going to try and do is not stencil over the points here. And I'm going to use black. Pop a little bit out here. And I think I'll go in with a sponge for this. So I'm just going to stencil through the whole thing and get up to those points but not go over the edges. A bit faffy, but it'll be worth it. And then we're going to need a thinnish paintbrush. Oops, it's moved. Let's just put it back. And more black paint in a sec. If it does go over the edge of the stencil, I'm not going to bother worry too much. It's, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to try not to. Okay, so that's already quite bold, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now is put out a bit more paint, and I'm going to use maybe that brush. So that's one of Dina's new brushes. Just see if I can find. That's not a new one. That feels like a new one. It's not a new one. I need to have these somewhere where I can find them more easily. They do seem to disappear. There, that's one. And then there's a really small one, isn't there? Is it that one? Yeah, there we go. I'm going to put those in a different container, I think. So I'm going to start off with this one. And what I want to do now is, you see I've kind of had too much I think that might be where it slipped. I'm going to go round and add a circle round the outside. So I'm just going to extend this pattern. Does it have to be perfect? No, it does not. And will it be perfect? I doubt it very much. Like there, it isn't perfect. Doesn't really matter. I'm not going to cry. Well, at least not on camera. Let's pull that round here. So in a minute I'm going to grab lots of paint pens and bring lots and lots of colour around here. So I'm now going to make brush marks. Let's go into the middle first. And then again into the middle. Boop. And then just some smaller ones around those. Okay. And then in here, I might just put some small circles. Okay. I'm just wondering if I can do some hearts. Okay, so let me give that a wash. So this is going to come together in a minute. It really is. Let me just give that a dab off. Okay. So I've gone with a really thin brush now, and I want to bring some more lines into here so it makes sense of that one there. I love doing mandalas, but my mandalas are not perfect. They're definitely not. Let's go with a smaller heart. I'm just doing those as like a V shape. Super easy. Keep it simple. Okay. So I'm going to give this a little dry, and then I'm going to grab my paint pens. I think that might work. I have an idea of how I can finish this off. Right, so now I've got that done, I give it a dry, and then I'm going to grab my paint pens. I am going to wipe that up as well because I just know what's going to happen. I just know. I'm going to have to fix that bit there. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that, but anyway, that's not for now, is it? Right, so I have got these ready because I am going to be travelling. But what I can do now is go in with my paint pens and start to add colour into the centre of these shapes and leaving a little kind of border. It creates such a pretty effect. And particularly with all those bold colours behind as well. I don't know, it's just something about this makes me so happy. I couldn't say what it is. I don't know why. But I think if you make sure you leave like a little border so you can still see some of the black, it's a really pretty effect. And you're kind of layering colours as well. So have a go. I know my Marlene has got lots of lovely mandala stencils. I think you'll agree, it looks really pretty. Because not all journal pages have to tell a story. Sometimes the fact that you are moving your hands and creating, playing with colour is just as important as storytelling, I think. Okay. Add as much or as little colour as you want to. You can leave some bits with the black on. Don't have to cover it all. You can go in with white as well. Pretty. I love it. Love it, love it. back to red. So these paint pens I'm using are from Life of Colour. They are an Australian company. And these are beautiful. They come in so many lovely colours. Okay, so a really nice thing to do now would be, I think, to come in and just add some touches of white. So these are brush pen tips, and brush pen tips are so great because you can let the pen do the work for you, basically. You can just come in and add some little white touches. That's just going to create a little bit more contrast for you. And anywhere where I've left black marks, I can go in, and I can go in with white if I want to. I don't know, this won't be for everybody, I get that, because it is quite bold, it's quite colourful, but isn't that fun? Okay. Right, and then just to finish it off, come in with a bit of stamping. I can't explain what it is for me about adding text stamping onto my work, but I feel it just, it's like that finishing touch. It's a bit like me adding my dots, I guess, but I really like that. And then we just need some words on there. I think we just want the word play. Yeah, love it. Nice and easy. If you wanted to, you could go in with some white splatters. Shall we do that and see what it looks like? I need to put these brushes somewhere separate. Let's put them in that pot there. Where is my splatter brush? Okay, here it is. That's quite nice. Quite like that. So here's one that I did in another journal. And you can see that effect. And obviously the more you push that background away, the more dominant your pattern will be in the foreground. But it's a really fun technique to have a play with. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.